In the summer of 2008, in the Bronx, New York City, Angela Murray knows how to make a quick buck.
She was young. She was in trouble with the law now and then. She didn't go in the best social circles.
30-year-old Angela and her boyfriend sell bootleg cigarettes.
Baby, I told you these was good.
You should do this for a living.
But when her lover is arrested and imprisoned, Angela is left alone and destitute. Instead of selling cigarettes on the street corners, the gorgeous brunette decides to sell herself.
Angela Murray made money on the side prostituting.
She plies her trade on the mean streets of Brooklyn.
Why do they drive down here if they're not gonna stop?
Tourists, just out for a look.
But Angela still likes to pick and choose her clientele.
Here comes money.
I'm not that desperate.
Felix Brinkman was in his 90s, living on the Upper East Side in New York.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, Felix.
Who's gonna make an old man happy tonight?
He lives on the Upper East Side, but Felix works downtown. Tonight, he's cashed up and cruising for some fun.
I'll make it worth your while.
I think it's Angela's turn tonight.
Felix was 92 years old when he met Angela, but he didn't act like a 92-year-old person.
Come on.
Put it really simply, Felix just loved to get laid.
He used to tell me about picking up girls in the South Bronx in this real high crime area and bringing them home. I'd say, Felix, man, you gotta be careful. You gotta laugh at me.
What Angela doesn't realize is Felix is no ordinary senior citizen. He is the king of disco fever.
Felix ran a discotheque, Adam's Apple.
The Adam's Apple was the hottest club in the 1970s and 1980s. I spent many a nights partying with him.
But not all of Felix's past has been a party. The German immigrant had tough beginnings.
Felix Brinkman was something else. I mean, he was a Holocaust survivor. He'd spent 5 years in Auschwitz.
So tell me more about this girl.
This guy was sort of an inspiration to so many people. He survived 3 concentration camps.
Surviving the camps gives Felix an insatiable lust for life.
Ain't you worried about the risk?
Risk? After what I've been through?
According to his close friend, former NYPD detective Bo Dietl.
Just loved women, and it was like God took 5 years of his life away, and he was not able to be with anybody. So when he got out, he made it his direction in life to be with as many women as he can.
So when the uptown boy meets this downtown girl, they are both winners.
Come to Papa. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah.
Felix has snapped up a beauty.
No kissing.
Oh, come on.
And Angela Murray sees her aging client as a golden opportunity.
She saw that he was wealthy and had nice things.
She knew that he had a safe. She knew that he had valuables there.
the girl from the Bronx is seduced by the prospect of fast cash.
So how old is he?
I don't know.
She hatched an idea to go over to his house and rob him.
Too old to put up a fight.
She decided to get her friends and come back and take his stuff.
And he's rich?
You should see the amount of cash he has on him.
Angela recruits 2 henchmen for the job, 30-year-old Hasim Cutts and his 27-year-old brother, Elijah.
Yeah, all right, I'll do it. Guess I'm in.
The Cutts brothers were basically low-life criminals. I mean, between the two of them, they had over 50 arrests.
Let's go.
What, now?
Angela Murray was the brains behind the operation. She hatched the plan, she saw the safe, and she was sort of the femme fatale in this scenario.
I think Angela looked at Felix as an easy target. He was elderly, and he had money.
We're entering the building now.
On July 29th, 2009,
Felix Brinkman.
Really?
Angela pays Felix an unexpected visit.
Hello, Mr. Brinkman?
Elijah Cutts by her side.
When they got to his apartment building, they were stopped by the doorman. And Angela called up.
She's a friend of mine. Please, let her come up.
Yes, sir. You say so.
Angela was very good at lying and manipulating. The doorman and Felix were manipulated.
Angela thinks robbing frail old Felix will be a pushover.
Hello, lovely.
But she is wrong.
Felix didn't get the happy ending he was looking for that night. Nobody did.
In Manhattan's Upper East Side, July 2009. Self-made businessman Felix Brinkman has hooked up with streetwise gal Angela Murray. The 92-year-old doesn't realize this pretty woman is taking him for a ride.
I feel it.
I think that she was a person who used her feminine wiles to rob and steal.
Tell me the combination!
Angela thinks this will be like stealing candy from a baby.
You gotta be kidding me.
So they get into his apartment, and basically they're asking for the money. It's a shakedown. They want to get what they can.
Think I'm kidding now?
She knows Felix keeps his valuables in the safe. But the Holocaust survivor is a tough nut to crack.
They ordered Felix to give them the combination of the safe, but he wouldn't do it.
I done 5 years in Auschwitz. You ain't gonna get nothing from me.
He's been through the worst that people can imagine.
I think that he'd survived so much that he wasn't about to get bullied by these 2 punks.
The frail man's bravery surprises his young attackers.
Hit him!
And the robbery turns violent.
These killers were ruthless. They shoved underwear in his mouth. They beat him up till it broke his eye socket. They slugged him. They did everything they could to break him, to get him to give up the money, which he wouldn't do.
Felix suffered unspeakable torture before they finally took his life. That was unnecessary.
Felix's son said that his dad was a fighter, and we know he was a fighter. He'd been through so much. And if he hadn't fought that night, Felix probably would have survived.
Felix takes the safe's combination to his grave.
Felix Brinkman survived 5 years in one of the most notorious Nazi concentration camps, Auschwitz, but he could not survive a night with Angela Murray.
Angela bungles the robbery. Now she bungles the getaway.
The safe was very heavy, so they wheeled it away in a rolling chair to Felix Brinkman's car. They stole Felix Brinkman's car to get the safe back to Angela Murray's apartment.
Hunter!
The thieves can't wait to open their treasure chest.
They spent the entire evening
Where all this money at? Huh?
beating the safe open.
Money? Yeah, give me my money.
And when they popped it open, much to their disappointment, they found Felix Brinkman's old tax records.
What's with all the papers?
Worthless.
Where's the money? Did you see him? Put money.
Felix had 2 safes in his home. The cash and jewels were in the other safe.
When Felix's body is found the next day, it tells a horrible tale.
Felix's injuries were no accident. They were systematic torture.
His close friend, Detective Bo Dietl, is one of the first on the scene.
When I got there, I didn't go up. As a homicide detective, you can see hundreds of dead people. But when you love them, it's not just another homicide. I was his family, and he was my family.
Who would carry out such a brutal attack? When the police check the apartment's security cameras, they find out.
Primarily because of the carelessness of Angela and her friends, taking the safe out through a building that had security cameras everywhere.
Investigators sift through Felix's phone records. The mystery woman caught on camera is identified. They raid Angela Murray's home.
Police entered her apartment. They found Brinkman's safe with his tax records and his ID.
Let's get her in the car.
It was a smoking gun that they had done the crime.
Angela Murray and the Cutts brothers are charged with murder. As always, Angela thinks only of herself.
There is no honor among thieves, and Angela proved that. As soon as she saw the evidence against her, she turned on her helpers.
Elijah Cutts is convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to 25 years to life. Brother Hasim, guilty of robbery and sentenced to a maximum of 15 years.
The most shocking part of the crime is the brutality of the murder. They could have let the man go.
In 2012, Angela Murray pleads guilty to second-degree murder. She must serve a minimum of 16 years in prison.
Angela Murray murdered 92-year-old Felix Brinkman, not because she was angry, not because she was jealous. She did it for some cash.
Angela Murray's passion for a fast buck wiped out one of Manhattan's much-loved characters.
I miss him all the time. I really, really do.
On the edge of passion
She felt so high, she felt she could do anything.
lies pain so deep.
It unleashed something no one had ever seen before.
It can destroy everything.
There was only red, blood red.
It's hard to define exactly what attracts one person to another. But it's easy to know when it happens. In Sacramento, California, 2009. Two young women from very different backgrounds connect.
I was born to a family of Vietnamese refugees. She was one of 10 children. It was a different world to navigate, and it's not always an easy thing to do.
19-year-old Lon Ann Lee is out of work and broke. 25-year-old Monica Anderson has a career, an apartment, and a bright future.
She thought Monica had it all.
You Beyonce out there.
They become good friends. Some say the relationship was more than friends. One thing it definitely was intense.
But Monica has no idea her new friend has a troubled background.
Wanna score some more?
Lon is keeping secrets. She's been abusing drugs for years. And there's something else. In her early teens, Lon starts cutting herself.
It is a very maladaptive coping mechanism. It also is an indication of a very disturbed child. The knife going over their flesh, making an incision, blood coming out of the wound, looking at it, momentarily distracts them from whatever psychic pain, depression, anxiety they were feeling.
Lon is only 16 when she adds drugs to her destructive mix.
Drugs are very enticing. They're a way to self-medicate and tamp down the pain, and she took to them like crazy.
Drugs was the last thing she needed in her life. But that's exactly what she went for.
Now there's a bright light on Lon's horizon.
Work was crazy.
Monica invites her to move in.
Cheer up. You'll find something.
It seemed to be that Lon really looked up to Monica for her maturity.
How's your day? It's all right. How's yours?
And it looked like a new way to start a new life.
Yeah.
Monica has the life Lon craves.
You'll love my friends.
Will they like me?
They'll love you.
She thought Monica had it all. Lon, she really didn't have much of anything.
I haven't got anything good to wear.
And Monica loaned her clothes, loaned her cell phone, even loaned her a car.
Seriously? Of course.
And Lon felt like she'd hit the jackpot.
But there's one problem. Like the pretty clothes, everything's on loan, including Lon's happiness.
Such inequality between the two friends can lead to envy. Now, envy is a natural human emotion, but when not quelled, it can lead to jealousy. And jealousy can become rage.
Added to this growing resentment is Lon's drug habit.
Things didn't go perfectly. Lon was addicted to drugs, and Monica didn't like this, and it led to some arguments. Finally, one day, it led to physical blows.
Drugs are a deal breaker for Monica.
Hey, I'm home.
You're kidding? Get off my case.
You promised me.
It's not a problem.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not gonna do this. It just has to end. So what?
Lon had just blindly attacked her.
Monica kicks Lon out of her apartment and her life.
The fact that Lon had attacked Monica was a warning sign. It was a signal that somewhere along the line, Lon had learned to use violence to get her way.
That should have been the end of it, but it wasn't.
In Sacramento, California, 2010.
Monica?
When 20-year-old Lon Ann Lee begs her friend for forgiveness,
I'm so sorry.
soft-hearted Monica lets her back into her life.
Much like a battered wife will go back to a brute husband over and over, Monica made the same mistake.
At first, everything feels right.
Lon and Monica got together. It was a social occasion. They were both doing some drinking.
3, 2, 1.
And they were just having a good time.
But Lon is a teenage time bomb.
Bathroom break. Oh, sorry, that was teenage.
And drugs are the fuse.
Lon had inner turmoil. Then she got involved in drugs, the worst thing that could have happened. For her, cocaine was like gasoline on a smoldering fire.
The alcohol released her inhibitions. And the cocaine, she felt so high, she felt she could do anything. She felt unconquerable.
Another round. Come on, everybody. Oh my God.
Lon is on top of the world. But it's a borrowed high. Just like everything else in her life.
No losers. Let's do it again.
By the end of the night, as the chemicals wear off, angry Lon resurfaces.
I need a charger.
Sorry, I'm using it.
All it takes is a dead cell phone battery.
I need it.
Bad luck.
How am I supposed to charge my phone?
If you don't like it, leave.
That was enough to make Lon crazed. She actually pulled a knife.
Give me the charger.
What?
Lon snapped.
I'll cut you.
Monica knew that something had snapped in Lon. She realized in some way she was running for her life.
The fact that she was running from her made her even angrier. And she stabbed her. And she kept stabbing her over and over and over. There was only red, blood red.
Everything bad inside Lon surges out into her helpless victim. She stabs Monica 91 times.
It would take several minutes to stab someone 91 times. Lon couldn't stop. Probably every single time she raised and lowered the knife, she was killing someone in her life that had wronged her, made her unhappy, abused her, and Monica paid for all those sins.
Eventually, she's done.
Why didn't you give me the charger? Why didn't you give Give me the charger!
But Lon doesn't flee. She stays with Monica's body and uses the knife on herself.
She started cutting her own body.
A brave neighbor reaches out to end the bloodletting.
Her passion, her rage had been spent.
It would have been a sight where the rage still hangs in the air, like the smell of blood.
The blood of 26-year-old Monica, who did nothing but give a friend a second chance.
When a person has a good nature, like Monica had, it's difficult to imagine people doing evil things because evil was not part of Monica's life.
She started running from me. That's when it happened.
She's caught red-handed, but Lon takes no responsibility.
In the end, Lon blamed Monica for her own death,
She should have given me the phone charger.
telling the police if she had just given me the charger, everything would be fine. But this murder was not about a phone charger. This murder was about a very disturbed young woman.
Despite Lon Ann Lee's crazy justification, she is found to be sane and guilty of first-degree murder. In October 2012, she is sentenced to 25 years to life.
Whatever the circumstances were in Lon's life that resulted in her stabbing someone 91 times, are profound problems that are not going to be fixed easily or possibly ever. No one can predict if Lon will learn how to control her temper. Prison is probably a really good place for her to be.
Really?
A kind woman offers a helping hand.
I'd known her for so long, and she'd been part of my family.
But a maternal instinct.
A tough, hard, and controlling matriarch.
Can mask wicked intentions.
She tortured her. She abused her.
In 2005, Wollongong, Australia.
Here, let me show you the house. It's real nice.
Single mom Kathy McDonald is excited about her new home.
Looks cozy.
Kathy and her teenage daughter Louise need a change after facing tragedy.
My other daughter took her own life. Louise found that hard. She couldn't understand why.
Kathy and Louise are moving closer to their friend, Patricia Goddard. But there is one final hurdle.
Only thing is, I've got to be there in 6 weeks. And that means Louise changing schools mid-term. Oh.
Patricia is only too happy to take Louise in.
Why doesn't Louise come and stay with us?
Patricia had suggested maybe that Louise come down, start school early in the year. I could continue packing the house up because it was only supposed to be a couple of weeks.
The 67-year-old is like a mother to Kathy, one of the few people she trusts with her daughter.
Louise's mother thought, well, this is fine. A friend of mine will look after her.
Like a holiday?
Yeah.
Exactly.
We were really close, you know. It was just like they were family.
Louise moves in with Patricia. Kathy visits as often as possible, so mother and daughter maintain a close bond.
You there, Princess?
When Louise moved, I would come down and stay the weekend with her.
Oh, I missed you too.
It was a good relationship with Louise. We did a lot of things together.
Louise seems to be settling in.
Oh, aren't we looking after you?
I didn't mean that.
Under Patricia's watchful eye.
Oh, you're being a good girl, yeah?
Sometimes.
I try. I really try.
She was, by all accounts, a pretty tough woman,
Let me just put my things down.
but she was very sweet and endeared herself to a lot of people.
In late 2005, Kathy finally moves into her new home, ready for a fresh start with Louise. But when she goes to pick up her daughter, a family friend isn't welcoming.
Good. How's my girl? She's good. She don't want to see you. What? Why? What's going on? Patricia! You deal with her! What's going on, Patricia?
Come in.
Patricia has said to her, Louise doesn't want to live with you anymore. She wants to stay with us.
Kathy is baffled by her daughter's rejection.
They were saying Louise didn't want to see me. She was supposed to come home. There were plans, the way she was going to paint her room, put a mural on the wall.
She doesn't want to see you or live with you.
I just want to talk to her, please. Louise!
Didn't see much of her. It was just like a fleeting glance.
What happened to her eye?
She got a sty.
There was one time I questioned about a black eye, and I was told that she'd had a sty and she was rubbing it.
But...
Kathy, you gotta go. Go!
I can't imagine what that would have been like for her. This whole experience must have just been absolutely gut-wrenching.
The heartbroken mom hopes the police can bring her daughter home.
And how old's your daughter?
She's just turned 16.
But they are powerless to help.
Mrs. O'Brien, under the law, we can't make Louise come home.
He said that if she's happy, she wants to stay there, she's old enough to make her own mind up. So I virtually had no say in it. Once she was there, she was there. And she didn't come home.
Kathy doesn't know the truth behind her teenager's withdrawal. Louise hasn't decided to stay.
I told you not to come out.
She is not allowed to leave.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you will be.
Patricia subjected young Louise to horrendous, unspeakable abuse.
Don't yell or I'll make it worse for you.
2006, in the coastal town of Wollongong, Australia. Louise O'Brien is working her fingers to the bone.
She became virtually a servant, a slave, almost from day one. She was being constantly told to do housework.
Family friend Patricia Goddard is meant to be caring for Louise. Instead, she is using the teenager as a workhorse and for easy money.
I think she kept her there because she was getting the money from Louise's dad. She had a slave.
It's almost inexplicable to imagine that somebody could do this for a few $100s a month. Patricia Goddard was just so selfish and so self-absorbed.
The teenager doesn't try and escape. She is too terrified of her captor.
She was very easily pushed around, and I think she really struggled to assert herself in her life. I think she probably was an easy target.
So, did you get that dress you like? Yeah.
Patricia's slave cooks all the meals, but doesn't sit at the table.
She was made to eat out of a dog's dinner bowl.
But Louise was treated worse than a dog.
Eat it. Last chance. Give me the bowl.
When Louise dares to challenge Patricia, the discipline doubles.
She was force-fed, and force-fed some pretty horrible things like tomato sauce with salt and pepper mixed into it.
Need you to waste good food. Come on. Come on, open up.
She was an evil, evil person.
Louise's mother, Kathy, is keen to reunite with her daughter. But when she visits, the teenager is hidden away.
I thought she would be safe with Patricia because I'd known them for so long. I had no reason not to trust them.
Louise lives with Patricia for another 2 years. The persecution grows.
You stole my cigarettes.
Patricia took her hand, placed it over a scalding hot element, and burnt her hand.
She did it because it made her feel powerful and it made her feel good.
Really is quite a sadistic thing to do to another human being.
I never was aware of it. Nobody ever told me that this was going on.
In October 2008, finally some good news. Kathy's daughter has embarked on a new adventure.
And I was told she'd moved out with a boyfriend. And I thought, oh, great, she's got a boyfriend. She moved to Melbourne. She was working in a restaurant, working in the kitchens. She was happy.
Louise hasn't left town. She's much closer than her mother thinks.
What's going on?
Move along, please.
But...
Move along.
On February 28th, 2011, the police respond to a tip-off and search Patricia's home.
That's when I found out that she was buried in Patricia's backyard.
Patricia Goddard is arrested. She claims it was all an accident when she lost her temper.
That's not clean.
After the hammer blow was delivered, Patricia still didn't do the right thing. She didn't get help for Louise.
She was in and out of consciousness. She was dying.
Louise lingered for many, many hours. Patricia started to panic. But I don't think she panicked because she was afraid for Louise dying. She panicked because she was afraid she had committed murder.
After hours of suffering, Louise loses her fight for life.
Get up.
The hit caused her head to rotate at such a degree that it caused a subdural hematoma, and as a result, that's what she died of.
Louise O'Brien's young and painful life was finally ended by a very deadly woman.
Instead of calling the authorities, Patricia calls a friend.
She told the man who dug the hole that the dog was buried in the wheelie bin, not Louise O'Brien, a fellow human being.
Louise's body reveals 3 years of horrific abuse.
When Louise's body was discovered, it was found that she had multiple fractures, consistent with hammer blows, not just to her head, but to her shoulders and other parts of her body as well.
Patricia preyed on an innocent girl who couldn't stand up for herself.
I have no doubt that she was targeted because of her gentle soul. There are people who can spot weak and passive people a mile away, and they are deliberately targeted.
In 2012, the 74-year-old pleads guilty to manslaughter. Patricia Goddard is sentenced to 3 years and 9 months in prison. A year later, nature deals her own penalty.
Patricia Goddard passed away in jail.
It leaves no solace for the woman whose trust she so brutally betrayed.
I was more so upset with the fact that there's no justice because she's not spending the time in jail. She's not there. Yes, she's dead, but so's my daughter.